Well, hello and welcome back to the RC barn. We already got one guy here. Awesome. We are going to keep going on the Wonder Wing here. I need to strip some cap strip material here. Maybe. As usual, my boss's stripper to strip some. All right, so hello, hi Tom, going good. I did some pre-assembly here. Of course, last week we got the rails glued in for the um, servo hatches, and then I glued in some bearings here for the center plate, and I went ahead and made our plates for the servos, and also made up the plate for the center section there. Didn't think I wanted to bore you guys too much with cutting pieces out. So anyways, I'm going to start cap stripping this stuff, and that way we can get this wing done, or at least what I like to call major assembly done. Oh, hey Dave, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Any time is better than none. That's what I say. Oh, while you're here, Dave, I'll show you guys this. I did go ahead and make up a few sides and doublers. I glued the blanks all together. You can see there's 1/8 inch sheets there. So that way I can cut them out all at once, and then I'll separate the glue joints with a knife. Then I went ahead and made one up here because I kind of made an adjustment error here, and when you put the fuse side in, let me see if I can show you this. When I put the fuse side in, I didn't leave myself enough leverage here for plywood to go in there for a screw, so I'm gonna have to redo that. Oh, that's what I was gonna do first. I need to need to get these plates installed so I can put my build up the frame around it. It might not be the right one. Let's see. Okay. This is a little wide. I think that'll work. Oh, yeah. I gotta go get my bolt. And see if I can find my Allen here. Okay. Can't think of everything all the time. Okay. All I'm doing here is setting this plate up. This will eventually become the servo mount here. But I can build my structure around it so when we cover it, I got structure all around it. No. Yeah, we're gonna hopefully get the bottom sheeting of the wing done up here. Hopefully it won't take too terribly long. And then um, that'll probably be about it today for work on this anyways. I'm kind of ready to start on the fuse, but I haven't got all the formers cut out yet. So, yeah, anyways, that's the idea behind there. Oh, there was the fuse side. And then I left enough meat here on the to put a cross piece, and I'll frame this all in with cat strip, so that way when I cover, I can cover right to here. Just got to be a little careful you don't glue your hatch in here. So I'm just going to put my glue on the top and the bottom. Then I'll come back later with some thin to zap her in there. That is the plan. Okay. And then I think next weekend I will, next Sunday I'll start working on getting the fuses done up. That shouldn't take but maybe one night. So one problem I'm having with this stripper is keeping the blade down in the wood. It felt like that grabbed a little better. There you go. Oh, cool. That's cool that you use innovative designs. That's got some nice stuff, don't they? I think I'm going to be using them for my so I've been kind of doing some research and stuff on probably the next build this summer, which will be a 6-something extra kit. And I do believe I'm going to go electric with that guy because it's going to be a night flyer. That'll probably be the next live stream project, is to build something extra. And yeah, because I need a new night flyer. I got the kit already, but to build a night flyer, you got to have an electric, because running internal combustion on a night flyer isn't the safest thing in the world. Oh, really? He is. I didn't realize he was that close. Innovative Designs, as you know, he did supplied the motor and speed control and stuff for the Corsair 2 builds and 2 weekend plan. Really looking forward to meeting them this year in Toledo. Okay, so we only got to cap strip this part of the wing because the center section that goes over the fuse is going to be sheeted, and then we're going to have the hatch here and then again sheet. So I'm going to flip this around and we'll get Get this side caught up. Probably one more out of this. Is that 16th? I don't need much more. Okay. All right. Same thing on this side. I need to wherever it went. The center. All right. Where did that piece of plywood go? I spent all this time looking for parts that are already cut out. I might need to cut another one out. Oh, there it is. I see it, says the blind man. Okay. Okay, thanks for stopping in, Dave. I do appreciate it. Enjoy your walk. It is kind of a nice day. I might be able to actually go flying on Christmas Day. They're calling for 60 and light winds. See what the wife says about that. Okay. I'm just trying to ease up my scrap, so I only need a couple more stringers here. Anybody catch that? That I forgot to cut it. Okay, so now we can frame our top and bottom piece in here. You know, something like that, and that just gives the covering something to stick to. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, almost. Do I have any other pieces here? Yep, I do. Okay, there's that. Now we can get into the center section here a little bit here. I got some 16th inch here for sheeting. And then that side's a little off. Get some of my sticker off here. All I'm doing is lining up my cut with the sides there. Alright, now I need my ink pen. I don't even know if I got one over here. Yeah, it's gonna be Blue Angels, blue and yellow. This is some hard balsa right here. Okay. Well, that's a little trick that I like to do. Actually, Tom's one of the ones that kind of taught me how to do this. I got a little gap in there between my sheeting. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Yeah. So, you know, the sawdust method, if you just do a light sanding right over the gap, and then take your thin, it'll, as you sand it, it'll make that gap go away. Then we'll lick some MCA on it. Automatic filler. Okay. Do the same thing on this other center section. Oh, getting a bunch of people in here. That's cool. I got to get on Amazon and get the special X-Acto knife for doing the wingtips. We're going to do the curved wingtips, so that'll be quite interesting to see that take place. I haven't done that in a long time. We should be able to use the rest of this cutoff for over here. Oh yeah. I'm still kind of undecided on whether to cover it with new cover or do the coverall on it. Missed one. It's okay. Okay. Heat and tape, man. Heat and tape. If you're unfamiliar, Tom is stripping down the see if I can get the picture here. Tom is stripping down his Papaco 60 trainer It's been oh, is it? Maybe it didn't need recovered. when you when you put your tape down, when you start heating it up with the tape will start pulling up. It'll start melting, and that's the time that you rip her off. So sometimes it takes a couple of tries to get it all up. Anyways, okay, center section. I've been putting this off for a little bit. So we need our one fuse side here. Okay. Oh, you guys can't see nothing. You don't want to look at this ugly mug, do you? So there's one of our fuselage sides, but anyways, it's gonna something like that. So anyways, I need to figure out where the fuselage is gonna land at here, so that way I can I'm just lining it up by eyeball here. Okay. So that's not enough. Let's see, get the center section in here. That's not enough real estate there to, you can see my line there. So I'm going to have to either add another chunk onto this way or come up to the top. And there's not a whole lot to hold it on from up back here to hold the hatch on. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and cut another chunk. I was out of spruce for putting making blocks and stuff for screwing stuff down to. We went to Hobby Lobby yesterday. I even got myself a new knife. But Hobby Lobby does sell this stuff. This was what, $4. This is two sticks of quarter by half. It's basswood, but it works fine for hard points to glue your put your screws into. So I'm gonna go over to the scroll saw here real quick and cut these to length. Okay. And then all I'm going to do is CA it down to my pieces I already put in earlier. Okay. And I do try to give myself. I got a little lip here, so I'm gluing it to the sheeting too on the underneath. I made it a little longer. Give it a little bit more purchase on the gluing surface. Never hurt anything. So, anyways, now this is just 16th inch ply. I really don't foresee a reason to not put this in full sheet. Granted, it's going to go over the top of the. You'd have to pull the fuselage apart to get into the compartment, but it's not like you're going to be able to have to get into this thing all the time. We'll have a switch here and a charge jack, and yeah. So I mean, there's really not going to be too many reasons to get into this other than to do maintenance, or if you have like a bad battery or a bad switch or something. So let's see which way fits the best. I like that. Biggest thing is we're going to have to make sure our screw holes are out far enough that they do not interfere with the point or with the fuselage. So I'm going to put myself a couple of identifying marks here so I know where the sticks are at. That feels like that's not fitting quite right. Yeah, I like that better. For hardware, I'm using Dubro serving mounting screws with a washer on them. I guess I should have said that earlier. Got any more questions? All right. I like that. And I'm fairly certain that we are out of the way. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're out of the way of the wing of the fuselage. This is going to be cool. I don't know if I can do a mock-up or not. It'd be fun. Obviously, this is the hole. Untangle the cord here. Starting to get the idea yet? That is going to be a rather large elevator. So this, let's do a little daydreaming here. Ben's flying. So you'll have two fuselages, obviously, okay, and 240 Super Tiger 40s hanging off the nose. I am still looking for a stock muffler for a Super Tiger 40. I'm hoping I can find one before we need it. And then back here is where the elevator is going to sit, right on the edge, and it's going to hide all this, and then your fins will be like there where my hand's at. Of course, we got wingtips and all that stuff to add yet too, but airlines, I mean, airlines will be out here. Yeah. Can you guys see it yet? I love it. Yeah. I guess it's going to be a short one today because I don't have the. We're going to do the. I'll do some explaining. That's what I'm good at doing. So they got the wingtips will. Well, they'll follow the airfoil on the top. On the bottom, they're going to keep going straight, and then I'll cove out and give it a cope in there. And so those are pretty neat. Wonder's pretty well known for those. You'll see it more when I get the box cut out. Let's see what else we got. So yeah. Anyways, next weekend we'll go ahead and we can get started on whether or not I have the tool to do the wingtips or not. We can either do that or start on the fuse build. When I glued these together, you need to come in here and release the glue. So I just run a knife down through there. And the fuselage up here was just a little wider than 3 inches, so you can't hardly see it, but I had to add just a little wedge in there to get it to the right final shape. Yeah, Brian would have been a good place. I didn't even think about asking Brian if he had a Super Tiger 45 muffler or not. Some of the wood went with the. Well, we can set the doublers up. We can do that real quick. So we are Make sure when you're doing this, I can't reiterate this enough, that you make a left and a right. Obviously, I got 2 fuselages here, so I'm going to have 2 lefts and 2 rights. But it's still a good idea to, when you do this, to face them this way. So that way when you bring them up, the doublers are on the inside. I did the same thing on the doublers. I glued them all together so that way I could cut it out once. I did all this on the scroll saw. There was a guy on Glow Nation that was selling a Super Dagger 40, which I'm like, dang it, that won't. The muffler would work, but the motor's just small size, long size. This is also with the doublers. This is how the Wonder, the stock Wonder, is built. Also, it's got such a short nose moment on it that it doesn't need much in the reinforcement capabilities. Does anybody know why having a strong nose is helps? I mean, besides the obvious of having a strong nose, but what else does a strong nose do? There we go. That didn't take very long. I almost wish I had the farmer's cut out. So nobody wants to answer. So anyway, what a strong nose does is, especially in the world of pylon racing, you got an engine out here screaming and it's vibrating, and the more that engine shakes, the more power it robs from said engine. So a strong nose means less vibrations and more power transmitted to the prop where you want it instead of into the fuselage. But these are so short that there's not going to be much real estate here for it to shake and have that happen. So plywood doublers are not required. Yep. Well, as much as I want to keep going, I think this is going to be it. Has anybody got any more questions? Okie dokie. Anyways, over the next week, I'll go ahead and get those formers designed up. Not much to it, just setting our width distance, and then we'll be able to frame these guys up next weekend. And so I'll cut all the pieces out. We're going to have a firewall, a former here. Those will be plywood. I will probably make this aft one out of plywood too, just for no particular real big reason other than a gluing surface. For I put that block in there for the wing hold down bolts. It's 1/4 inch ply, it'd be about 1 inch wide. And then, yeah, we can set this stuff up on the building table and get her built. It'll be pretty easy to build those. No real big reason why we can't have those framed up next Sunday. And then maybe I'll get my X-Acto knife blade for, I'll get that special X-Acto knife blade for the wingtip. So anyways, thanks guys for coming in and sticking around. Appreciate you, and hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. I'm not going to take a break next weekend. There's no reason for me to take a break, either next weekend or the following weekend. So, yeah. Anyways, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care.